Namaskar. It's been 1 year since we pruned this mango trees. Those of you who have not watched the pruning must go to the old videos and see. We had done a complete pruning last time because that was the very first pruning. So after the total harvest of mangoes is over, then we do this pruning. After 4-5 days, we removed the plastic covers carefully, making sure not to damage the emerging buds. Because we had very few plants, it was possible to do this. Otherwise, in a large plantation, such a practice would not be feasible or advisable. Better to make the cuts at 45 degrees and apply a paste. This time, this is after a year, this is what the growth has become. And now we will just prune it so that we will give it a little definitive shape and also balance the tree from both the sides. Right now you will see there is more growth on this eastern side and the western side, but the north has less growth. Wherever there is more than 4 branches, we will be removing it, and we will open up the canopy a little bit so that there is more sunlight can come in. Right now all these straight growing branches, we will cut it out. We want the shape of a round canopy. So we will be removing whatever branches which are going straight up, and whatever is coming out also we will balance it in such a way that the tree is balanced on all the directions. I'll show you. Madanji will be doing it for all the other trees, so he is learning. Last time he was not there, so this time he is learning. So this is the center we had left last time. From this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 branches are going out. So we will just cut and keep only 3 or 4 at the most. So right now what I want to remove is the one which is going in the bang in the center. The center one which is going on top above, and I am giving a slanting cut to it. So the center one is gone, and then I choose whichever is very feeble. Like this one is very feeble and thin, and this is also thin. So I'm just removing the ones which are not getting enough nutrition already, and I'm removing those out. Now I will decide based on what is coming into the center and outside from the center. So this is into the center, so I'm removing this, giving a slanting cut. And all these things we can cut and then put it to the base of the tree. So this is what I have left now, and even this I don't want it to go very tall, so I'm just going to cut this so that the next branch comes off from here. So I'm giving this also a cut. So out of the 7 branches, I have left only 3 right now, and 3 going outward. So that is what I have done to this. So all these cut segments, we will cover it with neem oil so that the insects don't attack and go in. And we have more than a month before the rains come. If the rains are close, then you will have to cover them with polythene or put something which is which won't permit the water to stay. The reason of doing the slant cut itself is that water will not stagnate there. Last time we had a problem with one of the trees that we did. Water stagnated there, and resins and sap started coming out, and it rotted the whole tree. Actually, that we lost that sap. So it's always better to apply cow dung or neem oil over this, or a mix of both, so that insects are kept away from it. So for the side ones, so this one you see we had cut it there, and this time we have lots of branches coming here. So I'm just removing the feeble ones first, small branches. I'm removing them. So once I remove the small feeble ones, I have 4 here. So the ones which is going downward, I am removing that also. So out of these 3, I am going to keep just 2 and leave it as such. So from here, if you see the balance of the tree, you need to see that this side, how much of the branch is there. So that's how much you want branching on this side as well. So I'm just going to cut it back a little so that I want to allow a uniform growth. If I cut these two also, then we will start having branches from here. So I'm just going to cut this also. Cut this point. This is the node from where the new shoots will come out. So I'm just removing one, leaving this so that it's less weight. Once this shoot comes up, maybe we can remove this based on the next season. And here, whatever is coming, this is a very feeble branch. I don't want this to be there, so I'm removing this. And these small ones here, I'm removing this also. So that the central canopy has to be open for sunlight to be coming in. And again the next side one, this here, the center one which is going up, I'm cutting that first. After that, whatever is going inward, I'm removing that. That's it. This whatever is going down, I don't want this to be falling on the floor. I want this to be going up a little. So I'm just pruning this off. And you'll see immediately the branches come up. Even this that is going down, I'm cutting it. So hopefully, not hopefully, there will be shoots coming out from this area up, and it will cover up this gap, this portion of the tree. Now this one that is coming out, the shoot, if you see, there is no corresponding balancing on the other side. There is no branch on that side. So I want this to wait till that side of the shoot builds up. So I'll prune it here, so that that side and this side is balanced equally. Now this branch has a corresponding branch that side. So I just leave this as it is. The one which is going to the center, this one is not needed because it's going into the center. Amongst these four, I'm removing the feeble ones first. And this I will close it. Now I'll leave this three so that this will give that feel to it. Now if you look at this angle, you see that only one or two branches are on that side. This seems a little bit heavy on this side. So I'm going to balance it by cutting this branch off. So I'm just leaving a node and then cutting it here so that there will be shoots coming out of there. And so it's a little bit balanced on both sides. Amongst these four branches here, I'm going to remove the feeble ones first, and the one going into the center. And maybe one more branch. I'll just remove the one which is going down. So this right now, if you just look at from behind you, it's pretty balanced. That probably I'll remove that one also, so that I want a fresh shoot. And these ones also, if needed, we can remove. So right now I'll leave it as it is. I don't want to hard prune the whole thing. I just want to leave a little bit. So this I will cut it out so that I want fresh shoots there. I'll just cut this part out. And similarly on this side, I will cut at this point so that new fresh shoots come from that node. So now it's pretty much pruning has been done. So as we go, maybe in 6 months we can do it again if needed. Otherwise this is good enough for it to come up like a canopy. So this is another tree. I would try to demonstrate how the second level of pruning is done. So this is the main stump we had left in the first pruning with just three bifurcations, and we had totally pruned this off. Now it's become like this. So now we want to stop the terminal growth which is going upward, and then we want to open up the canopy a little bit so that it spreads outward. So what I'm going to do first is what is going upward. Out of these three, I'm choosing the center one and chopping this off. So if you take a look from here, now this has enough scaffolding for it to come out into a round structure. We have opened up, what we have done is we have opened up the canopy and we have left branches which will shoot from this side. So the next time when it comes, it will be a round structure.